Good afternoon, welcome to Hood News. Coming up today, patients in Huddersfield could be waiting longer for operations according to the head of the NHS. Huddersfield fire crews are running their latest charity event and the Terriers are back in action this week, and we'll see if Huddersfield Town can keep up their push for promotion. Firstly though today, some news in the last few moments. The Police and Crime Commissioner for West Yorkshire has announced new plans to tackle gun crime in West Yorkshire. Mark Burns-Williamson says special police squadrons are being distributed throughout the town to take on the issue. Patients in Huddersfield will face longer waiting times for operations according to the head of the NHS. Simon Stevens says he wants to prioritise cancer care and mental health over routine operations across England. He says he can't guarantee the current 18-week waiting target, but overall the quality of care should improve.
I suppose it's just letting people down and stuff, and if getting in the way of plans, that if you think you're going to have an operation one day and then it's like continually cancelled, you're going to not have as much faith in the service maybe.
I don't think that will help them because they need to recover, and if they keep having to wait longer, they're just going to suffer long and they're just going to have to wait, and I don't think it's really a good idea.
You could see it from the other family's point of view, that if that was the difference between life and death for them, and like say for example my dad needed a hip operation but he could still walk and he'd just be a little bit more uncomfortable, I would say no, go for them because it's worth it.
They could die.
Yeah.
A man who blocked the entrance to the John Smith Stadium with his car has pleaded guilty to being unfit to drive. Emma Brown reports now from the scene.
Leonardus Matika was found just outside the John Smith Stadium, blocking the entrance with his car. He was found with a bottle of vodka and was well over the driving limit. To make matters worse, he also only carried a provisional driver's licence. He has since pleaded guilty to all offences.
Huddersfield rugby stars will be washing cars at the town's fire station tomorrow. This fundraising event is in support of the Firefighters Charity and the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust, we do not get any statutory funding. Therefore, we're purely reliant upon people supporting the work of the charity, donations and people holding events.
Elland Bridge will be closed again this Sunday, but this time it's for a good reason. The bridge reopened last month, but communities are coming together again to celebrate the official reopening of the bridge, which links Brighouse to Huddersfield. It was destroyed by the Boxing Day floods in 2015. Now for the sport. Huddersfield Town take on Burton Albion at the John Smith Stadium tomorrow. Town will be without Jonathan Hogg and John Stankovic for the game. The Terriers beat Albion 1-0 earlier in the season thanks to a goal from Naki Wells. Wagner's side currently sit third in the table, and a win could see them close the gap on second place Brighton to 3 points with the game in hand.
I think it's a very interesting game, very exciting game. Both teams are fighting for something, so we are fighting for some very, very important points as well, and they are fighting to avoid relegation. So we are prepared. That we will have a very physical opponent in front of us.
They're all the latest headlines. Join us again at 3 o'clock.